off that now or better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. Don't pour remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And they'll begin by running the option. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy.
No, we changed it. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A gain there of 21 yards.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Colts had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. He finds Pierce. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Forced out to his left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Spread your O-line if you see a hole run with
This is
Lamar.
away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Prescott.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Colts. Justin Jefferson, 36 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. These two teams, division rivals, of course, and you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win, and the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022, but the 2-win Jags came over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Flush to his right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Left side, he finds Pierce. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Steps away to his left.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott being chased out left.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. 4th down, Prescott. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Coltsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Jackson on 1st down, buying time to his left.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw is Jackson. Screenplay, here's Etienne.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down, Prescott. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Flushed out right. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And he's going to go down.
Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A second down throw for Prescott. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful
How did
about
I
getting
lose to this
complacent,
nigga?
though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently. He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And his pass incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. But being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dalvin Cook,
52 yards.
and the Jaguars get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that...
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go, you know, go. If I touch it,